Hi, it's Lindsay from Buy, Sell, Love, Durham. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Tuesday morning market update. It's my opportunity weekly to share with Oshawa, Whitby, and Clarington just what's happening with real estate. Now, I just came back from a conference in Arizona. It's really so nice to get out of Canada for a bit, but also nice to be in the company of 500 of the top real estate brokers in mostly, well, I think Wendy and I are the only two Canadians there, so all across the United States. And the interesting thing that we saw was there was not one conversation I had with an agent anywhere in the US that wasn't similar to what we're having here today, which is there's not a lot of inventory and there's a lot of buyers and there's bidding wars happening all over the place. So it brings me to kind of a point which is kind of interesting because while I was gone, I read a couple of newspaper articles. I saw some banter inside and outside of the real estate community that said that there's a chill happening in the market. Things are slowing down. Is there a bubble crash coming? Whatever that kind of conversation was going. So I wanted to kind of throw a couple of statistics at you, a couple of metrics that I never talk about, but I think they're relevant to this conversation. So there's something that we can do as a real estate broker called terminate a listing. Now what that means is you put a listing on the market. Well, let me give you an example. North Whitby, there was a house that hit the market at $1,029,000. They held offers for a week. They either didn't get as much money as they wanted or they didn't get any offers. They took it off the market, put it back on the market at $1,498,000. So almost $500,000 more. So they tried going low to try to bump up into a bidding war. It didn't work. Now they're back up to where they want it. That's what a termination is. If you look at that as a metric, that kind of shows where the market is. In the last 8 days, there's been 83 homes terminate, which means come off the market, and most of them came right back on the market. That shows me that the old techniques of listing low, selling high, bidding wars, and all that stuff, that's starting to change a little bit. So that's the metric I look at, and it's really, really a critical one. The other thing that you can look at is this. Again, getting back to the conversation of things slowing down, we sold 516 detached homes last month. If you look, we're down from the year ago. If you look at February of 2021 to February of 2022, we are down a little bit, but we're also down a number of homes for sale. So 516 detached homes in a month in Oshawa, Whitby, and Clarington, that's huge. So here's what's happened, and this is the other metric will show you whether or not things are slowing down. Oshawa's jumped $183,000 since January 1st, the average sales price. Whitby's price has actually cracked 1.5 million. They're 1,548,000. They're up 289,000 over the last 2 months. Clarington is up 148,000. So we're seeing skyrocketing prices. We're seeing lots of properties being sold, which means, you know what? The market is still ticking along really good. If you're a seller, this is a great time to sell. So let's just look at the stats. The last 7 days, we've had 376 homes come to market. We had 48 homes leave the market sold conditionally, and 248 homes leave the market sold firm. So we actually had 289 homes sell in the last 8 days. This is a great time to sell your house. If you've got any questions, I can be reached at 905 area code 743-5555, or you can catch me down here at the email address at the bottom of the screen. Have a great week, Oshawa, Whitby, and Clarington.